Hello everybody, welcome to Democracy 3. This whole game is going to be based on a Discord server. And before you do anything, before you even watch this video, go down into that description right down there. That's right. Move your mouse down there. There you go. Click on the description. There you go. Now it's brought down the tab. Click on that Discord link. Go to that Discord. Join it. It's going to be USA Discord. What it's going to be, because I'm president of that Discord, of course. I got voted in. And this whole series is going to be based on that Discord. What you guys vote into office, you know, what you guys vote into Congress, and what passes, you know, what I veto, and blah, 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 blah. It's all going to be implemented into this game, and I want you guys to be fully aware of what we're doing. So go down there and join that Discord. But here we are in Democracy 3. Yes, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. You can see it's going to be really fucking difficult. Just because of, if you look up there, right there, that beautiful debt. I actually have the US debt clock open right now. Technically it's at 19,959,985,000,000, blah, blah, blah. So I just put it to 19,960,000,000,000, you know, and just went on from there because it's gonna be at 960 billion tomorrow. So I put it up to there. That's as much as we got on the debt right now. Our deficit is not too bad, but something may pop up when we go to the next thing, and that's gonna be fucking like interest, like debt interest, which sucks. I don't know how to fix that, but that's something that's probably gonna pop up. And we're going to need to figure that out because that's going to give us a shit ton of deficit, boy. That's going to be absolutely awful. But here we are in Democracy 3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be enjoying this a lot. So yeah, basically if you guys go down to the Discord, whatever you guys vote in, we've already had one vote so far, so I will implement that. But wherever you guys vote in, we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing some cool freaking stuff with the fans over in the Discord link. It's gonna be awesome. I think this is gonna be one of the coolest series I've probably done so far. Don't worry, the United States series in Hearts of Iron 4 and the Confederate States series in Hearts of Iron 4, that's still happening, so don't worry about that. But this is kind of a game on the side if you don't want to watch Hearts of Iron 4, you know, that day. But one of the things that we have, that we just implemented, is a luxury goods tax, and we're gonna be able to implement that. But before we do, we need to look at our cabinet. So let's go ahead and look at this. What do we got right now? We got religious capitalists, not too bad. Parents, yep, good. Retired and motorists. Motorists and liberals, trade unionists, religious. Oh, you guys actually aren't that bad. Trade unionists is gonna be the only thing. I don't even think I have to change you guys at all. Liberal, I'm gonna have to change you. Liberals are gonna fucking hate me. But for the most bit, you guys are pretty damn decent. Let's go ahead and reshuffle the cabinet, though. Let's go ahead and look at some guys that we got. So, that talking is going to be there for a while, so I do apologize. It just always happens. Foreign policies, we got both conservatives and patriots. You're going to be good as probably a transport. You would be good as tax. What else do we got for foreign policy? Farmers and parents, you're not too bad, but you're going to be probably good as a welfare minister. Religious and conservatives, you're going to be good for the economy or public service. Liberal and capitalist, you're not going to be good for public service. Conservatives and farmers, you're going to be good for public service. Okay, so we got one. So I'm going to go ahead. Where are you? There you are, beautiful. Oh, no, we need you. We need you, foreign policy. There we go. I want you for transport, though. We may not have a good transport minister. That's fine, though. I still think you're going to be fine. Welfare. Let's go ahead and look for a welfare minister. I wish they just put them, like, who wants the job. They put them on top. I wish. That would be awesome. Welfare, you're second for welfare. You wanted foreign policy, so we could put you on welfare. I think we have a good economy person. You're pretty decent for welfare. You'd also be good as a transport minister, which we might need. Okay, so you're probably going to go to transport. Public services, foreign policy, transport. Oh, you're a good transport minister too, but you'd probably be good for the economy. Do we have anybody that's good for the economy? Liberal and parents, you're not too good for the economy. You're a religious conservative, but you might be public services. Fuck. You're self-employed and religious, you actually might be good for public service too. Because you also want foreign policy. We're looking for welfare. So you're going to be a pretty decent welfare minister. We're going to put you right there. Economy. Here we go. Let's go ahead and look at that. Economy. You're really good for the economy. We might need a person for tax. I don't know. Conservatives and farmers. We don't really need somebody that's good for tax because we got one. So now since we don't need one for tax, you're going to be the best one for economy. So there we go. Let's go ahead and put you there. Tax. You're the best one for tax, but we might need a public service. So let's go ahead and look to see if we have any public service ministers. No. Maybe. But you have trade unionists. I don't really believe that. You're a liberal now. Public service, you're going to be great. Do we have one for law and order? Law and order. It doesn't really look like we're going to have a pretty decent law and order minister. But you're going to be our best one probably. Your loyalty's kind of down. But you're going to be the best one for public service. So let's go ahead and put you on tax. You would practice... That's difficult. That's difficult. That's a difficult one. Because you'd be great for public service. You'd be fine. Or law and order. Let's go ahead and put you on tax. Let's go ahead and put you on tax. Public service, who do we got? Public service. We got you, you're a liberal. No. We got you, you're religious and conservative. You would work. If you for welfare. Let's go ahead and go over to... Fuck, we already dropped one in welfare. Shit. What is your best thing? Transport. Let's go ahead and put you over in transport now. Drop you over in transport. Alright, so now we need a public service and a law and order. So that's the only thing that we're looking for. So who do we have for law and order? I know we're in public service right now, but I want to see who's best for law and orders right now, or who wants law and order jobs. You do, but you're a liberal and an ethnic minority. Everything about you is going to hate me. You're like third. We have a few for public service, but you're not going to be good. You for law and order, but you're not going to be good. We have you for public service, and you're going to be nice. You're going to be real nice. You would actually have been a pretty decent transport minister. That kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and put you on public service. Yeah. And then law and order, we're just going to have to choose you then. And who basically wants the law and order job? Foreign policy, law and order. It's going to have to be you. That's a pretty decent cabinet. We're making 29 a turn. I like that a lot. So now we have 15 to spare. The first thing that we wanted to implement over in the Discord, if you haven't joined the Discord, go do that now. But we wanted to implement a luxury goods tax of 20%. 20% is going to be pretty decent. It's not going to really piss off people that much. And we're going to make about $41 billion. So that's going to be... It's not going to be the best, but it's going to be worth the money. So some things I will put in as executive orders, and we will put that in, in the documents of the Discord. But we need to fix this debt, and we need to fix our deficit. So let's hope we're going to be able to get shit rolling in the next one. So unemployment's going down. Our credit rating is downgraded. That kind of sucks a lot. The polls, nobody likes me right now. Poverty is going down. The GDP is in the can. Yeah, that's what I was terrified of. Apparently, in the mods that I have, that spiked up fuck ton. But we have debt interest, a lot of it, because government borrowing. Don't know what happened, but it literally, like, we just borrow. We just borrow shit. And then the deficit just gets higher and higher. So now we have a debt about 20 trillion bucks. And that's pretty bad. I mean, that's real bad. We need to tackle all of these issues, which I also haven't told you about, so I do apologize. So we have foreign supervision, not too bad. We have road accidents. It's pretty bad. Alcohol abuse, pretty bad. Street gangs, pretty bad. But if we knock down crime, we're going to be good. We have private security, which helps out a little bit, actually, in police brutality. It's kind of on the downtick. I like that. We need to work on crime, which one of the biggest things on crime, and I know we're going to be spending money, and I know we didn't want to spend money, but we need to up the police force. The police force is going to be a beautiful thing. Look how much that destroys a lot of this stuff. Skill shortages actually rises a lot from that, which sucks. We're going to need to figure that out, but we gotta get crime down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost that up to basically max. We need to do that, and it's going to build up on our deficit, but I mean, look, by this point, $20 trillion in debt, we're fucking never going to get out of debt. We're not going to get out of debt. We're going to try to get out of debt, but we're not. I don't think we're going to actually be able to get out of debt. What is this? Financial sector. What the hell is happening? Why are we pulling out a fuck ton of money? Like, we need to figure out why that's happening. Process industry, energy efficiency, yeah. Because it doesn't show. Like, it does show like we're borrowing. The government's borrowing, but I don't know how to cut it. It's in one of the fucking mods things here, and I'm trying to figure out basically how to stop that from coming. We do have basic income. Liberals argue for an unconditional subsidy paid for the working age citizens, while social liberals argue that citizens deserve a minimum material standard. Capitalist liberals support a welfare system that wastes no resources on fraud or administration, minimizes infringement on privacy, and does not create a welfare trap. Conservatives argue that money for nothing undermines work ethic and frugality. Yeah. And is not enough for citizens with special needs. So, that is true. I don't know. I really don't know how to say that. State housing would be pretty nice, but it's a lot of cost. I need to make money at the moment. Money's our biggest thing. So, fabrication, farm substance. Financial regulation. Financial regulation would be nice. In risky transactions, some demand that banks hold a portion of deposits as reserves. Regulations might encourage trade unions and cooperatives to provide financial services, but also create a black market. Dangerous. Financial regulations would be nice. It would be very good. High interest loans. You know, they're against all of these things. I agree. We cannot be giving out a fuck ton of stuff. Look at that potential cost, though. That's a lot of money that we're thinking about just throwing in somewhere. Work visas. Monetary policy. Like, we gotta find out something that's gonna knock that borrowing. We cannot borrow that much. Smoking law. I don't know about... I don't like what smoking does to you, but it's also free will. I mean, you gotta pick and choose your battles, basically. Civil service wages. Now, of course, I didn't give this in the beginning, so I do apologize. But a lot of this is going to be politics. And if you're somebody that's offended easily or doesn't like to, listen to a lot of different opinions, then maybe this isn't the series for you, and I do apologize. But yes, that is going to be something that does happen. Corporatism laws is a system where corporations and trade unions have formal or informal political influence. No? No, that doesn't sound good at all. It does not sound good. Domestic undercover agents. Homosexuality law, that's huge. Again, a lot of this stuff is going to be in the Discord. So I'm not going to want to make much. I may not even go in a lot in my actual turns here. I want to figure out what's basically here for us that we can fix. Because we need to fix some shit. Nuclear arms. How are we doing? Nuclear program. Energy efficiency is on the fucking rise. Environmentalists are pissed about the nuclear program. The environment's getting a pretty decent hit. Military strength does go up from that. Skill shortage actually rises from the nuclear power program, which sucks. Capitalists still like me, even though we threw in that luxury goods tax. That's good. Socialism is on the rise. They're starting to like me a little bit, but capitalists are pissed. We have 0% of the vote, basically. State schools. Education goes way up from that. Poverty. I'm guessing poverty would hit a downtick like all hell. We increased the police force. We're going to be increasing the police force instead of really doing a whole bunch. I was going to put in a petrol tax, but I'm guessing this is going to take a while to do. Oh, it's going to take a while to actually implement that. Airline security, I'm guessing that's what that is. Yeah, that would actually be pretty nice. Car emission limits. No, I don't want motorists to get too pissy with me. We do need to up a petrol tax, but we can't do that unless we skip a turn to do it. And I don't want to make that big of a decision without getting a hold of the Discord people first. Race Discrimination Act. Science funding. That's always good to science fund. That actually helps, and foreign relations go up from that. Unemployment actually does pretty decent from that. But God, that borrowing's gonna fucking murder us. Oh my gosh. Space program. I tried to do a series of Democracy 3 a long time ago, actually, a long time ago. What is this? International trade. Continental Union. What does it do? Patriotism goes down, foreign relations actually goes down? Each continent of the world has some degree of cooperation between nations. While capitalists welcome enlargement of markets, patriots raise concerns about high costs and loss of sovereignty. Membership fee is proportional to the GDP. Countries receive subsidies for satisfying farmers' needs. High health increase immigration. Foreign relations are affected by liberal values. So if we do that, if we do this, which economic community, capitalists will go up, international trade will go up, immigration will slightly increase, foreign relations though will go down. So I don't want to do any of that. So no, close. We should have drones on the military, so I'm not going to cut anything out of that. So the biggest thing right now is debt interest. That's the biggest thing on our plate. Military spending is only like 10% of the spending now. We have 29% alone into debt interest. I need to figure out how to cut that. Yeah, I just clicked that shit. My bad. Expenditure. We're arming the police, which is gonna bring up a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and skip the next turn here. So we have local government, civil rights protests, which I thought was going to be on the rise because of a lot of shit that's going on. Ethnic district tour as racial conflict intensifies in our country. Minority and liberal voters invite the leader to ethnic districts. This would bring down racial tension. However, these visits would increase the risk of assassination. And because we just had a civil rights thing, I'm going to tour. That's going to help out. We got local government though. Hang on, sorry, that thing is blasting in my ears, so I don't wanna wait until it goes away. There we go. City, county, and state governments can collect taxes and provide welfare in a country or federated state, parallel to the national government. It grows with decentralization, proportional to socialist percentages, community policing, proportional to ethnic minority percentage, and education, proportional to farmer percentage. Local taxes tend to limit productivity and property investment. So it helps out because of community policing and education, which is a green thing, so it means it's a good thing. It actually hurts high earnings. It actually hurts productivity. It hurts private housing. It increases health, it increases bus usage, and it hurts poverty. So, for the moment, not too bad. Liberalism is going up by a tiny uptick, which I kind of don't like, but oh well. Wow, our credit rating is only a C. That's absolutely trash. God damn, where is this government spending, dude? Like, this debt interest, holy shit, why are we taking in so much money? We're fine. We don't need to take in this much money. I mean, yes, I get it. Like, we have to get down this debt, but if you're borrowing from other nations, it's going to increase the debt. Holy shit. Alright, so we got to work on some of these reds. These reds are hurting the economy bad. So, street gangs are going down slowly but surely because we're putting in more into the police force, which that's going to negative that by a shit ton. Antisocial behavior should go down, which is great. So that's going to, number one, it's going to increase tourism by 2%. It's going to decrease crime by at least 12%. It's going to help conservatives like us by an extra 18%. It's going to actually increase liberalism by like 6%, which kind of sucks. And it's going to help the environment. It's great. It's actually awesome. Vigilante mobs are going to go down. And it's going to help conservatives like us by a fuck ton. Conservative membership, surprisingly, is going up because of vigilante mobs, which doesn't make sense. Even though they hate us. It's going to knock down ghettos by 25%. It's going to increase tourism by 9%. It's going to knock down antisocial behavior, even though that's going to go away. It's going to help out the street gangs. It's going to help out homelessness. So, inadvertently, we're doing pretty good. Even though we're doing shit because of the deficit problem. We're doing pretty good. Civil rights has kicked. It is huge right now, civil rights protests. It is big. And of course, like, that's actually happening. With Black Lives Matter and stuff like that, there are actual civil rights protests happening in America. So, this is actually very accurate. And I really do enjoy that it's very accurate. And I do enjoy that it's really tough. Because as a president, or as anything like that, it's going to be fucking tough for you. Like, especially in the United States. Oh my god. The United States is freaking crazy with all the stuff that you gotta do. It's a tough-ass job. So I'm glad, number one, that I put up the debt because I want it to be difficult. I want it to be hard. We might have a debt crisis. I'm really excited about it. I don't know why I'm excited about it because I shouldn't be, but I'm really excited about it. Is this going to bring down police brutality? Police brutality is actually on the rise because of how much police that we have, I'm guessing. Armed police is actually helping that out a fuck ton. It increases liberalism support and it pisses off the youth a good bit and pisses off the poor. So I don't want to decrease that though. You're helping us out a shit ton. You're helping out local governments too. Liberalism is on the rise because of that. We could cut this. Could. But it's helping out with the street gangs problem. So I'm going to wait for that. Street gangs. You're on the lower tick. And I'm hoping that you're going to continue to go on the lower tick. You should. But I want to make sure. Alcohol abuse is going down a lot. It's going down a good bit. Police force is bringing that down. We could do something about alcohol consumption. We could. Kinda depends. I don't want to do a whole fucking ton. Alcohol law. Minimum age is 21, which should happen. Like, I'm not going to change that. The minimum age is 21. I don't want to put it down to 18, because that's fucking stupid. Like, that is just, like, I would not trust myself with alcohol at the age of 18. And I'm not 18 anymore. I would not trust myself when I was 18 to drink. I wouldn't. So, the minimum age is not going to be 18. It's going to be 21. But we could inadvertently stop alcohol consumption by putting a tax on it. I don't want to put a tax on it, but I could. I think. Is there an alcohol tax here? I'm pretty fucking sure there's an alcohol tax. Yeah, right there. Alcohol tax. Medically, there is a clear case for the government to tax alcohol in order to discourage consumption because of its negative effects on health and its possible links to social breakdown. On the other hand, those who drink socially see the government benefiting from a tax to be hypocritical. So, we could possibly make nothing if we have a 0% tax, or we could possibly make up to $64 billion. This is something I'm going to have to ask you guys, because I don't know. Honestly, for me, I want to put an alcohol tax in. I want to. Our government borrowing is a bitch, and we're going to need to stop that however way we can. When I click it, it just shows me the debt. When I go into the income here, I can't click government borrowing. I can't. That's 45% of our fucking income. Like, that's really bad. That's really some really bad stuff. So we're gonna be, I think we're gonna be alright. It's gonna be a bit of a bitch, and this series might end really quickly. But I wanna make this as many episodes as possible. I'm really excited about it. I just wanna make sure that it stays good. We're gonna knock out antisocial behavior, and we're gonna knock out street gangs. That's pretty decent. No, we're not gonna knock out street gangs, not yet. We're gonna knock out antisocial behavior and vigilante mobs, which is gonna help out a shit ton. What about the general strike? That's actually rising. Why is that rising? Poor earnings. We need to help out the poor. Because if we help out the poor, then the general strike will be over. And that raises GDP by a fucking ton. And it cuts down on wages. So that would be fucking awesome. That would be so good if we can do that. Sexism is a big thing. A big thing. And it's going to be really hard to get that all the way down. It's going to suck. But I think we could do it. The Veterans Infirmary, yeah, we need to help out the vets, dude. It's just hard. It's hard to do. I don't really know how to do this. I know the President of the United States shouldn't be saying that, but I don't really know what to do. We could boost up a petrol. I'm just really worried about the deficit, honestly. I could be doing a hell of a lot better and fixing a lot of these red. I mean, granted, though, 2 of these red things are about to be gone in the next episode, which is nice. We're not going to be going to the next turn because we already have a shit ton that we could do. I just want to figure out why the hell are we spending so much in government borrowing. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. What is this? Security briefing. How are we doing? Seem to be fine. Let me see shits. What's going on? Percentage of farmers. 11% are actually farmers. Wow. It's pretty big. 14% are patriots. 43% are state employees. 70% are capitalists. And I want to keep that. Poor, 23. 32 are self-employed. Religious, 49. Middle income, 50%. 50% are middle income. No. That's not how it is in the United States. There is not a lot of middle incomes. Families anymore. Everyone, of course, is 100%. Conservatives are 72%. And I want to try to keep that as much as possible. Don't know my focus groups really right now. Hello, William James. How are you, bud? I'm guessing that just pops in a random dude. Does it? Oh, no. You can just click random people to see what their approval rating of you is. And, of course, nobody really likes me. I'm a new president. Blah, 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 blah. We need to figure that out. So, violent crime's going down by almost 5%. Crime's going down by over 5%. Education's going up by 2.25%. Equality's going up. The environment's going up. Productivity's going up. Unemployment's going down by almost 15%. That's really good. CO2 emissions is going down. Racial tension is going down. High earnings are going down, which is a problem. Middle incomes are going down, which is a problem. GDP is down. Alcohol consumption is down, which is good. Tobacco usage is down. Industrial automation is up. Traffic congestion is up, though. We're going to need to stop motorists, basically, from driving. Don't really know. We're going to have to figure that out. And then, of course, what we're doing, basically. Okay. Let's go ahead and see who's our main people. The Democrats, how are they doing? They got a fuck ton of members. We barely have any fucking activists, though. That's really bad. Manifesto, speeches, fundraising. So who likes me? Generosity, he's a 92%. He's a patriot and a motorist. 64% liking. Barbara, though, I like her, man. Barbara's lit. Look at her. 100% happiness with us. Farmers and patriots. She's like, fuck yeah, dude. You're doing great. Her generosity is pretty good. That's awesome. Good old Barbara. 68% for Donna. That's pretty good. Hers is religious and state employees, so we're helping out with that. Patriot and I like these guys. These guys are going to help us. The motorists, though, the motorists might be really pissed at us coming really soon, but we're doing pretty good. We're going to be able to keep our donors. We could try to do a media stunt to get us to be trustworthy. We're not really a strong leader, surprisingly, even though we're upping the police force and shit like that. And we're not actually that compassionate. So that sucks. We're gonna need to fix some of this stuff. Gosh. This is crazy. What about some of these things? The health stuff. What are we doing for that? How's that going? That's a small little downtick in hospitals. I like it. I don't know how, but it's going down. Dementia's not really going down. It kind of sucks. We could put some food regulations to stop obesity. Could. Drug addiction is going to... yes, drug addiction is going to be stopped. So that means crime's going to go down by 11%. Productivity is going to go up by 6%. Health is going to go up by at least fucking 12%, which is going to be good. Parents are going to be a little bit happy with us. And accidents are going to go down by 2%. It's good. Tooth decay is actually on a slight, very, very so slight decrease, which is good. Really good. Obesity, we already checked. Asthma, that's never gonna go away, but as long as the environment shit, asthma's gonna happen. So alcohol, you're probably hurting, is it alcohol consumption? Where the fuck is it? It's right there. You're probably hurting fucking road accidents. What's hurting you, road accidents? Car usage. Alcohol consumption, yeah, that's up 12%. So we need to stop alcohol consumption. If we could drop that, then road accidents will go down considerably. Car usage, of course. Police horse is kind of helping out with that, so that'll still get a lower tick. So that's going to be nice. Street gangs. So because crime is so high, it's helping you out. Or you're making crime go up. So basically, armed police are fucking you up. Community policing is fucking you up. Poverty is helping you by a shit ton. So is unemployment. But unemployment's going down. So that should help. Police force. So soon enough, you're going to probably get a down tick, which is going to be good. Farmers? Why the fuck is why are farmers going into street gangs? Doesn't make any sense. Racial tension, yeah, that's a big part. Vigilante mobs are actually lowering this, which is odd. Subsidized school buses. Why is vigilante mobs lowering that? It's hurting street gangs. That doesn't make any sense. But street gangs pushes a lot into the ghettos. Like a lot. So if we take down street gangs, we basically eliminate ghettos. Which is going to be awesome. Police brutality is going to go up for a little bit, but we need the extra police. What's going on? Air pollution. Yeah, basically I mean, we're going to need oil. So as long as we need oil, we're going to have air pollution. Sorry. It's just going to happen. Oh man, this is on the ultra rise skill shortages. Fuck. What can we do to help out? Private schools knock down skill shortages a lot. Technology colleges, that knocks down a good bit. Unemployment actually knocks that down. Education actually knocks that down a lot. So we need to work on education stuff if we want to knock down a skill shortage. Oh shit. The biggest thing, what was the biggest thing? The general strike. The general strike's fucking the GDP to all hell. We need to fix the general strike in the next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it though. This was a good start. This is a really good start to this series and I'm really enjoying it. I don't know what we're going to do, but make sure you go down. If you haven't already, go down to that Discord, join it because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be really cool. The debt's up. The debt is really up. We're borrowing a fuck ton of money. I think a lot more than we should. And we're not able to keep up with it. And we actually had to spend a little bit more into police just to make sure we could stop a lot of this stuff. So next episode is going to be a little bit brighter. We're going to stop antisocial behavior, vigilante mobs, and drug addiction. So that's awesome. We're going to be able to stop at least 3 things in the next episode. Hopefully that helps out with money. I don't know what's going to happen with money. Hopefully that helps it. Yeah. And then I'll see you guys in the next episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And don't worry, Hearts of Iron 4 is not going anywhere. We're still going to be doing Hearts of Iron 4. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, Glenn Games signing off as always. Take care, everyone.